Get in, Austin! Drop out! Come on, Ian! Come on, Ian! Pass! Healy! Healy!
Bournemouth are still bottom, but a lot healthier than they looked on Saturday morning. They beat Cambridge, Chester, Leyton Orient and Plymouth all lost as well.
You've got to be positive in front of the players. What would you be telling them?
We're still positive. We're still positive. Of course we're positive. Yeah. Well, listen, I'll tell you what's gone before is airy, fairy fantasies. That's what's gone before. That's what's gone before. And I'll tell you now, if allowed, something can be built at this place. But there's got to be an element of realism about it.
Leyton Orient Football Club, my local team in East London. With a stadium capacity of 17,000, the stands can look a bit empty on a match day with the crowds of 3,000 to 4,000 that we've had recently. With gate receipts dwindling, new management team John Sitton, a former Orient player, and his colleague Chris Turner have been forced to reduce the first team squad to just 18 players in an attempt to save money.
Looking forward for us coming here today. This could be the start, 5 good games coming up, and we could, instead of being there, we can be up on cloud 9, ready to go for the second half of this season. But I'm telling you, it's all in here. It's definitely in this dressing room that we've got in here now. It's 10 times better than them.
The level of football intelligence in here, the fitness in here, the organisation in here cannot be matched in that dressing room next door. That living proof on how far you can come and what a run of results you can get through that is next door. But the future is like this, a big game today. And then we've got big games in this division coming up. Birmingham, Brentford, Bradford. But ultimately it all comes down to one thing, motivation. Comes from where? Comes from within. You've got, when you cross that white line, you've got to stand up, you've got to be counted, you've got to be an individual, you've got to be a warrior, you've got to say, I'm not going to let myself get beat by my opposite number. I am going to be top man today. I'm going to be the daddy. I'm going to have too much in my locker for you, defensively and from an attacking point of view. And if you do that, I guarantee we'll come back in this dressing room at the end of 90 minutes plus with a result. With a result. It's down to how bad you want to end up.
Come on, fellas. Come on! So it gives it brilliant.
Cheers, Tom.
As soon as we lose that ball, we're battling to get it back.
End up.
Shoot the lines off.
Stop, all good little pointers. Mix your runs up, make eye contact, bossing. If he's in there, get out, don't let him wave him behind. All those things should be going through your mind to prepare yourself now.
First contact, boat! It's coming back at your boat! Mark! Mark! Too slow getting set up! Too slow getting set up! Get ready! Go Barry Lakin, steady! Steady! Barry! He's going nowhere! He's going nowhere! And you've nailed him! Get in there! Go to win the game!
I mean, I'm being judged on results, which at the moment, if the truth be known, they're very, very poor.
But it's relegation.
Well, it's relegation. Out of 19, I think it's won 4, drawn 2, lost 12 now, which is our managerial record for the league games that we've been in charge. Now, by our standards, that's by no means good enough. I might be making a rod for my own back for that, but again, I'll speak how I find. I'll judge myself as harshly as I judge others. I'm not frightened to bear the load, as it were. We know it's got to get better, and given the right circumstances, it will get better.
Hello! Sarah, Sarah, whatever the will be, we're going to Wembley. Sarah, 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 Sarah.
So why have you come all the way to Tiverton?
Sheer devotion. I think.
Sheer
Desperation,
what do you call it?
Desperation for a win away from home, I think.
Yeah. We haven't won away for a year. We hope we might do it this year, this time.
I doubt it, though.
No.
Go have a seat. Come and have a seat. Have a seat. Get ready. Get your composure. Listen to what I'm going to say. When we get on that bus, when you get home, when you watch Match of the Day, when you pick up the papers tomorrow, there will be, cast iron certainty, there will be 1 or 2 headlines. There will be 1 or 2 shocks. Let's make sure we're not one of them. Let's go and do it. Come on. Come on!
Well, we've got away with it today. We've got away with it by poor finishing and a goalkeeper pulling 2 saves out the mire. Anything, John?
Could be until fucking 8.
Well, I know we've got...
I'll stop. Best word I can think of to describe some of your performances is naive. Naive. How many times was Bogues on inside, defensive middle third, didn't do it. Never got in a line around the box, supply crosses into the box, never happened. Defensively, we were shocking. We were absolutely shocking. And I was disappointed, really, because the class of opposition, it was a battle, it was difficult, but the class of opposition should have been really obliterated. What I will fucking guarantee you is this, I'm fucking telling you, and I'll fucking front any one of you. If you think you can f with me and my career and give me and him heart attacks on the touchline, you'll be replaced. If you think you can go out there and play the game how you think you want to fucking play it, not how the team is going to play and how me and him want you to play it so that we win, you'll be fucking replaced. You start on a barnstormer from you, because you're going a long way to fucking playing your way out the side, son. Because that performance out there, son, will not be tolerated, not by my standards. I'm telling you straight, I'll fucking look you in the eye, no. Because I did not enjoy that 1 minute of that fucking game. I did not enjoy 1 minute of it, I'm telling you. That is not good enough. That is not good enough. We take a win any way we can get it.
I always think the best managers are the ones who come in after you've won and give you a bollocking, and then after you lose, like, come in and go, oh, well, never mind, see you next week. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's you know, he needs a couple of results, really. He's doing all right, but he's on the edge, isn't he? Because his contract runs out in about 6 months, and we're in the relegation zone. But apart from that, he's all right. He needs 2 or 3 results. Once you're like mid-table, things look a little bit more rosy, don't they?
In the basement, Bournemouth and Chester both lost again, but Shrewsbury's surprise win at Wrexham has lifted them out of the relegation places.
And I cast my mind back to when I was a baby, and my dad used to take me to the Arsenal, and I cast my mind back to the early 70s and the days of like the great Leeds side. And they were saying on about the catalogue of games, 65 to 75 games a season. And they asked the captain, Billy Bremner, and he said, well, when you're winning, you find yourself you're not tired when you're winning. You're not tired. Now, what I'm saying, with the amount of work we're putting in, the amount of work the players are putting in, when the results do go the wrong way, that coupled with the fact that the amount of work you're putting in anyway, possibly the work of 5 people between 3 of us, or the work of 6 people between 4 of us, you find yourself going home and all you're doing is sleeping. And the most important people who are there, the most important people are the ones that suffer. So we all need energy, but we'll find it from somewhere. We'll find it from somewhere. Didn't quit as a player, ain't going to start quitting now. Got a living because of that. Got a living out of football because of that. Ain't going to start quitting now.
You people seem more down than what we are.
Well, I was feeling quite cheerful when I walked in there.
I'm interviewed by a club call and the whole thing blows up. Is that where it came from? Well, tongue in cheek, I said somebody offered me a fire rotate. The club immediately, boom. wrong.
Well, Mr. Wood, just tell us briefly, for the uninitiated, what the events have been leading up to this morning's announcement.
Well, this morning's announcement, I was contacted by Club Call on Tuesday evening, and with tongue-in-cheek, I said if anybody offered me a fiver for the club, the way things were going, I would have to accept it.
Now, what was the situation with your business ventures in Rwanda that led to this?
Well, we lost, and the whole of Rwanda was vandalised and ravaged, and most of the commercial activities in Rwanda were suffered due to the war.
Without going into details, can you give us an idea of how much this has cost you?
No, I can't go into details on that. I've lost 3 people who work for me at my house out there for over 20 years. They were all killed. That's where I'm suffering the most. I mean, let's say personal belongings and, you know, sort of things like that are not comparable to the number of people that have been killed. And there's many, many people out there whom I know or did know, and I don't know what's happened to them.
When did you finally come to this decision that you had to sell?
Well, things have not been going too well recently, and the gates have been going down, so, you know, I just can't sustain the losses any longer. I mean, whoever offered a fiver, they'd have to pick up all the bills that go with it.
Now, that offer of a fiver presumably wasn't was tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
How much do you reckon this that you'd be offered for a club like this?
Fiver.
What was this from?
Unfortunately, his much older departure note will coincide with the chairman's losses in Africa. So how do you take this? Which has left the current incumbents, the limited, in brackets, the limited but hard-working John Sitton and Chris Turner, in an impossible situation. Stuck with a threadbare squad which has halved in size since May and looks relegation bound.
Who's this from?
When Saturday comes.
Who writes that?
Any people I haven't, right, it's independent radio, spoke to him, Trevor Harris, Carlton, they've been here, Mike Walker, Today newspaper. I need a fax for these people, don't I? Mark Bradley, London News Radio, Richard Constabali, what?
Right. So what attracted you to the Orient?
I don't know, I've got 2 passions in life, business and football. I'm not quite sure which one sort of edges the other one out. But I've supported this club since a boy. You know, my dad used to bring me here. I was born and raised in Walthamstow.
While you're here, until you actually make a decision, what will you have? Obviously, you won't be a director. But will you have a title as such, or will you just?
I think in this press release we put chairman-elect. No, I don't know what I'm going to be. I won't be joining the board until I believe that the company will survive.
So that means the powers of action are still with the current board?
No.
No, they're not.
Powers of action is that I have to be consulted and my authority has to be given for everything that happens here.
Yeah.
I'll speak to you later. All right, bye-bye.
Phil Wallace. He's chairman of a non-league club. Yeah. But I don't think he's going to throw it about.
By Christmas, Orient are sliding further into debt, and Phil Wallace still hasn't decided whether to buy the club or not.
A lottery winner would do at the moment. but anyway, all right, mate. And yourself, John. And I'll speak to you soon. I might be ringing to see if there's any scouting work needed. All right, John. Tell her, mate.
The goalkeeper's very small. He looks massively overweight. He can't be f***ing mobile. Put him under pressure. Fire shots at him. Any shots going in, boom, for seconds. I'm telling you now, he'll give us a goal. Hit the target, make the keeper work. Anything, John?
Brilliant.
Come on! Come on, lads! Come on, lads.
sake.
Man, it's a fucking prison. Sake.
Come on, let's go. Come on. Hands off.
He's got sugar in.
Yes, yeah. You've got no heart. Goals are a disgrace. I'll tell you now, there may be somebody upstairs watching yous play. Watching yous play. And I tell you, if it was me, there's no way I'd come in and take your contract over or your job.
Tell him, John.
I'll tell you the truth. And he's right. He's right. I said to him on the bench, there's no players anymore. I want to be out there. I want to say, here, I'll deal with you. From me to Lee Shearer, you're saying, go on, you have a 6-yard run at me. You can't mark like that in the box. He's popped it down. That's the second or the third goal. The second goal, I know I've told you to stay up, but you've gone from one extreme to the other. As it's been set back and he's wound the crossing, maybe it can be between the two. But then when it does get fired in, it didn't get fired in with any quality because it came up with Brooks's shins. And then it pops out and we're like this. 10 of us, instead of fanning out. Again, what Sid says and what we do in training, we'll do our own thing. Well, now I'll tell you what this geezer wants. But you'd have sussed him out. You'd have sussed him out. He's looked at it, and there's about 6 or 7 of you in here. He's 8, West is 9, who are on 35 grand a year plus. You've all got to go. You've all got to go. Anyone on 35 grand and all that, you've all got to go. He wants to bring players in, I'm telling you the truth, on my 3 kids. He wants to bring players in on £250 a week. He wants a wage bill of 5 grand a week. That's what he wants. But who's going to come and take you on that performance? What he don't know, he's playing with the big boys now. It's a different ball game. He don't realise that contracts mean something. But what he's thinking about, because he's got the clout, he's thinking about offering you settlements. That's what he's thinking. And I'm beginning to think, I said to him on the bell, I'll hold my hands up. I'll hold my hands up. I'm beginning to think the geezer's right. Because I know that if Shearer was in a kit, you'd be off. I know that if Wilkie was in a kit, you'd be off. Because I'd get more out of them f***ing kids. Bellamy's holding the back four together. And the only one who's done any work is the goalkeeper. So I'm beginning to think he's right. Let's get people in on £200 a week and £250 a week. Who might listen. And then we can get the back right. Then we can get the midfield right. Then we can move to the forwards. And they'll hang on every word that I say. Like these do. And they're keeping clean sheets for fun. He might be right. I think he is right. Because none of you, except for those two, have done anything to justify the money that you earn. None of you. You're a disgrace. The technical shit. It's down to this. It's down to this. I could hear a man in there with a voice like mine Monday. It means something to him. He's fucking scored and they're winning 2-0 and he's chased him 40 yards to get underneath him and win a ball. Who's matched them for that? No one. No one. You ain't laid a boot on Taylor. I said to you, at least affect his control. I've affected him, he's 35. And you don't listen. It's like shadow play. In the words of Graham Taylor, crew, when he was Aston Villa manager, you got us in this f***ing mess, now you get us out of it. That's what I'm saying. I'm finished. No more to be said. Out on the pitch, the lot of you. Go on, get out.
Come on, eh? Come on.
Get out.
Get good, eh?
We've now gone 6 league games without scoring a goal, from what I'm led to believe. So there it is. So there it is. Needless to say, it would be very easy to be affected by the result, and it would be very easy to be affected by the fact that things are said at half time and Strong words were said at half-time. Some of you might not realise I've made the same mistake. Some of you might not realise when it is you've got a friend in the game. Or in this case, two. But try and realise when it is you've got a friend in the game. And when what's said sometimes is said for the benefit of yourselves, whether it be constructive, abrasive, derogatory, praisingly. Is it such a word?
I don't know, there's no.
Anyway, I'll take a chance. It's all for your benefit. It's all for your benefit. And whatever happens, we've got a soldier on.
From the footballing side, which is obviously that we have to be concerned with, we've gone over briefly over the players who we'd like to keep, or the club should keep for next season, whether we're in charge or not. They have been coming to us and asking about what's happening next year. Your likes of Yield, West, Endon especially. You know, we feel that, you know, there really should be something in the offering one way or the other. I mean, the John and myself, something sorted out as well.
Well, you know, future plans, we're in a bit of a limbo at the moment because we're negotiating with people, and I can't make any commitments, you know, on the basis of until we've finished discussions. If I was to make any commitment and somebody else came in and took the club, I'd be, well, almost criminal. I can't possibly say anything or do anything until we've finished negotiations. You know, it's just, so, you know, for the future, we'll have to put that on ice for the time being. And
so, to be honest with you,
very sensitive subject,
there is one showing great interest, and other people are backing off until such times they know which decision he's going to make. If he backs off and says he's not going to go ahead, there's 2 or 3 people who would like to come in and possibly do a deal. To be honest, on the negotiations, and John and I have had, when the chairman's been away and Vince was saying, we've always pressed your case firmly.
We certainly have.
We've not, you know, just got some good credit to the club. So let's see what happens.
Fingers firmly crossed.
Anyway, thanks very much.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
From a personal point of view, I've been interviewed for a job in Kuwait. Could have made a financial killing. Been interviewed for a job in Cyprus twice. One to manage their under-21 national side because of the reputation that I've got at FA level in this country. And yeah, all that coupled with the fact that I've been in a team that was relegation material at the time, but through the inner strength and mental toughness and all those sort of cliched phrases that people use, we clawed our way out of it, and we then got the breaks that you're talking about because we forced the issue. And like I say, there is a nucleus of players here that will go about, set about the task and force the issue for us. And there's others that, for best reasons, I'll leave you to decide. One. Suffice to say, it's not very nice when you're called certain names and you have a cigarette butt flicked at you. You know, in different circumstances, I'd have done something about it. But through it all, I think it's fair to say, you know, even though like tempers have been frayed, most certainly post-match, I think by and large we've kept our dignity quite well. We've maintained our dignity quite well.
Have you got biscuits upstairs?
Get Sam.
Oh.
Forget.
No, that's fine.
Good morning, Leighton Orient. Yes, but did I cut you off? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Just a minute, I'll try again. I'm not very efficient on this, or proficient. Just a minute. Hello, Chris. I've got Trevor Davis again. Cut you off before. Okay.
Unbelievable, that, wasn't it?
And it's Peter. Right.
Especially the way he demoralised everybody.
Right to go out that door, right, meet your mate.
I refused to talk to him in the end. He rang me at home. And I said, look, I'm not very happy about the way you're going about things. I said, I think the best thing for you to do is to contact me through my solicitor. And, you know, then it's, no, I'm sorry, it's ending like, I mean, that's before I knew he wasn't going to do anything. I mean, you know, Good morning, Leighton Orient.
What do you know? Hello, Moore. Hello, what are you doing around there? Oh, right.
I was hoping I'd come around here.
Hey? Could you ask him if it'd be possible to just follow that up for us about Luton Reserves? We spoke about it yesterday. He said it might be off due to the weather, and there was a game on it last night. Oh dear.
Where?
Insurance claim, eh? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Various sponsors. Yeah. Alright, okay then. Alright then. See you later.
What's you say?
Angel Motors, because of the Phil Wallace thing. We can't have any more coaches unless we pay up front.
How am I going to get there? I think it was Endo said last night, it was somewhere that we've got 7 days to find, to prove that we can fulfil the remaining fixtures of the season.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's the thing that come over the radio, isn't it?
Is that what come on, yeah?
Yeah. This season and next season.
Well, if we can't get a bus to Stockport, I don't think there's much chance, is there? For that pay night. I'll have to...
Oh, sweetheart.
Hi, Maureen.
Hiya. Can you just explain why we'd have that?
Hello. Oh, mate. Alright.
Might have to go in cars on Friday, yeah?
Huh? No. Just find out first. Thank you.
No, I think I can sort that.
Yeah.
I can sort that. But I do now have to pay it out front.
Just put the cat right amongst it, innit?
But, you see, the thing is with Angel Motors, they now want, or they would like this cheque at least 2 days before the journey.
So then bounce.
Well, just to make sure they've got it, innit? And the programmes, we actually made a loss on the programmes. Well, I mean, we didn't have the match anyway, but we've made a loss on it because he put his prices up as well. So, what's happening with transfers?
There ain't none.
I don't think there would be, but what? Seriously. So we've got nothing on that side of things.
We've got nothing concrete at all.
No, I mean I didn't think we had, but oh God.
Where can you see us going, Mari?
At this moment,
you know all the books and all that. Which way does it point?
liquidation.
Yeah.
Wieldy, kick it. Make an angle for him. Now pull your socks up, because they're going to beat us if we go out the second half like that. That is a typical performance that we've had too often here.
I ain't going to happen too much more. I ain't going to happen too much more. I spoke to you the other day about a new contract. The possibility of a new contract. And all I'm saying to you is, when it pops out, you've got to be crafty. You've got to drift off. And when it pops out, you've got to establish possession for Orient, for a red shirt. And all I'm saying to you is get your body. That's all I'm saying to you. You was lucky that you got the free kick. Now, don't be coming back at me when I'm shouting at you above the crowd and above the next bench. Because I'm football club until I'm told otherwise by the circus upstairs. And if you come back at me, you'll be off the field and you'll be following Terry down the road. If you come and see me tomorrow, you've got a fortnight's notice. Because that performance is the straw that broke the camel's back. And that will be not be tolerated in this dressing room while I'm in charge with Chris Turner. That is the straw that broke the camel's back. That is typical Orient. Six, you're too intense, you're that, no one can talk to you. I never followed two good games out of a game like that. The reason I was intense because I wanted to play well again. And I'm wasting my breath on some of you. I'm wasting my breath on some of you. What did I say to you about good players? They want to be good players all the time. Don't you know how profound that is if you're not examining words? Because you've had two good performances and you think, I'm 30 big bollocks tonight. Player I like. But you won't play you like, because if you play you like, I'll stick the youth team. Because if I'm going to take abuse from a bunch of cockroaches behind me, I'll take abuse by doing it my way. And that is conformity, not non-conformity. So you little, when I tell you to do something, and you when I tell you to do something, do it. And if you come back at me, we'll have a right sort out in here. All right? And you can pair up if you like, and you can pick someone else to help you, and you can bring your dinner. Because by the time I'm finished with you, you'll need it. Do you hear what I'm saying or not? You see me in the morning. I'm reading a very, very good book for the second time, Bobby Robson. It's about his 8 years in charge of England. And in the book he says many, many things, one of which is, I'm not in the game to make friends. And Terry's an ex-teammate of mine, who I like very, very much as a person. He's got a tremendous sense of humour. He's good company when you go for a night out. But as a manager and a coach, he's not what I'm looking for. And I've got to make, along with Chris, a decision that will hopefully affect the future well-being of us as a pair and of this football club and the first team. So I may have lost a friend. By tomorrow I would have recovered.
There'll be people out there, we know that there'll be people out there who think he's the bee's knees of the football club. That's our decision. That's our decision. It's our decision.
So if I can just indulge myself, I want you to write it. I want you to write it. Because it's very frustrating when you hear comments from the crowd. But they mustn't say it and at the same time insult my intelligence. Because it really is annoying. Because what I've said to the players is, some of these people, and I'm not getting bitter and twisted, some of these players in there, they earn executive salaries. They drive executive cars. They live in executive houses. And they lead an executive lifestyle. One thing's for sure, and I'm working my tits off.
When is the next board meeting?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Have we got a
The
board?
man's coming in Monday.
Have we got a board?
Well, we thought the chairman was...
We thought he'd be back tonight.
Tony, Mr. Wood was coming back for tonight, but he's not here. So I don't know. We're assuming like the man's going to take over now.
He said as much.
Yeah.
Next week there's going to be a big
He might have seen
dance.
something he likes. He might, you know. There's some sexy individuals in the club and you might think, well, I can hang something on that. You know, you don't know, do you?
Probably here till now since he's changed his
Yeah, in the middle, there we are.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or primarily gentlemen and some ladies. A very warm welcome to Brisbane Road for what will be the first of, I'm sure, a lot of fun and entertaining press conferences that we'll be having here over the weeks and months and years to follow. Firstly, can I make the formal announcement that we have now completed the paperwork and that I have personally acquired 66% of Leyton Orient Football Club from the previous chairman, Tony Wood, and of course I've acquired the position of chairman of this club with immediate effect. For those of you who don't know some of my colleagues here, should I introduce Harry Linney on my right, who's been a director of Leyton Orient for more years than he cares to remember.
Good idea.
And on my left, were one of our first, well, certainly our first senior appointment, the new chief executive of Leyton Orient Football Club, Bernard Goodall. So that's the formal announcement. Now we'll get down to the real bits and pieces as to why you're here. If I really told you all what I'm going to do, you'd think I was crazy. So I'm not going to tell you all of it in one day, because I don't think you can take it all in. But we're going to have some fun in this place. The first problem with Leyton Orient was that they were losing £10,000 a week. Now, for those of you that know me, I'm not a great fan of losing £10,000 a week. In fact, I'm not a fan of losing anything a week. So our first job has been over the last few weeks to restore the financial credibility of the club and to establish financial stability. And it would appear now, and I'm quite confident to say, that from the 1st of July, Leyton Orient Football Club will be at worst trading at break even. I mean, you have to understand there was a time a few months ago where this club couldn't pay their milk bill, let alone their players. So, I mean, from there, I suppose the only way really is up. I am not going to give our existing managers a vote of confidence. The reason being, I know enough about football already to know that the moment you do that, you sack them the following day. I have to put on record that both Chris Turner and John Sitton have survived a most difficult period.
By April, Orient's minimal squad are plagued with injuries, and despite efforts by the staff and managers to reduce costs, no cash has been made available to strengthen the team.
Hello, son. All right? Yeah. Good boy. Watch out. You got your little cap on and all. You geezer. Got a kiss for me? Good boy. Where's your mum?
Yeah.
Upstairs. You tell him who you saw, Jack. Go and look after him. Go and look after him, eh? You go and look after him. Be good, eh? Don't start any crowd trouble. Come on in, let's go. The Towser. If I say what I really want to say, my emotions might run away with me. So I think a good move, from a personal point of view, would be to tell you, be here at 10 o'clock sharp tomorrow to talk about today's events. If anybody's late tomorrow, it'll be a week's wages. Getting above. Get a press round, please, Tom.
Sorry to ask you, but obviously the crowd are having a go at yourself. Barry Hearn's up in the director's box. I mean, you know, it can't be a nice feeling. Are you able to switch off that when you see Barry, or because he's obviously hearing all that stuff.
Of course he will be.
You've got to put a defence for yourself, haven't you, really? I'm just saying, when you meet him, what will you...
Well, we've had 2 or 3 meetings already. It's not a case of putting any defence. I mean, obviously, it's well documented now that we've been doing that all season. I happen to feel wrongly. What we've done, we've stated facts. We've stated facts in terms of how it's been done, in our opinion, too wrong for too long, and how we'd like to change it. It remains to be seen where we're given the power to do so.
Is it becoming a bit of a case of just going through the motions?
It looks that
Ask
way,
them.
doesn't it?
Ask them. We don't.
Looks that way.
We don't. We don't.
Yeah, as you say, I'm really good with faces. Hey Tony, how are you?
Barry, how are you?
Welcome, mate. Good to see you.
Hi Tony. Vince, I see.
Do you know Bernard's wife? I'm sorry, I know you've introduced Bernard's wife. I'm not sure you've met Bernard yet, have you?
No, I haven't met anybody.
There's not that many new faces.
Do you want me to pose page 3 or?
Oh, it's the players, yeah.
Yeah, I never heard him say that. You played at Chelsea. Well, let's see what happens, isn't it? I think a rude awakening for Mr. Harris. This ain't boxing where raw talent can get a result, is it? It's not right.
They can't do any more shit that ain't already been done, fellas. Just relax and play. Just relax and play. Pass the ball or a red shirt. Energy, son. Energy. Energy. Want energy on that field. Or Kentucky Fried Chicken. One of the two.
Get a camera on that, will you?
Magnificent. Now, whether you know it or not, you should know it. We got relegated on Saturday. So what have we got to play for? You've got to play for yourselves now. You've got to play for yourselves. Some of you may have read the paper over the weekend about maybe there's a new manager coming. He might be here this afternoon. So there's your opportunity. Any more questions?
So you're meeting sort of Barry now with regards to...
I have no idea. He's requested to speak to us. So I don't think you have to put 2 and 2 together, do you? To get 5.
When did he request that then?
Just now after the game.
Yeah.
I've said to John before that we've babysat this club for the last 10 months. We've looked after it, we've tried to care for it, we've tried to bring money in. We have brought money in. We've tried to do things to the best of the football club's chances of survival. But in the meantime, as I've said, we've been blinded by our own ambitions and our own striving to do the best and striving to be the best. And we've been blinded by that, and it's now possibly going to go against us.
Might be in your interest to stick around.
Yeah, what today?
Don't leave early.
Got a meeting now, fellas. Simple things, we've got a meeting. Just him two, and down. It's the law of the jungle. It's the nature of the beast. We knew what we were up against from day one. It ain't happened. What he said that he'd like us to do is to carry on with you as a group of people for the last, 3 games? 4 games, whatever it is, 3 games. Which is going to be difficult for everybody in the room. the ideal scenario would be for me, and I'm sure Chris will say what his feelings are, for me to cut off from it. Because, like I said to him in there, I felt to see whereby we've got what you might call any credibility with the players. If he's going to release in the media tomorrow that we're parting by mutual consent. But we'll endeavour to see what tomorrow brings up. We're both under contract till June. He's expecting us to fulfil our contracts. And we'll be paid according to our contracts with all the other bits and pieces. I'll go with it. So, just in case I don't get the opportunity after today, I'd like to thank everybody in the room, Andy, Tony, Shoro, Tom, and all you players for your efforts, your applications, for listening, for the way you've trained. So we get another chance somewhere down the line. I mean it. The question I asked Barry Hearn when he said that there's no easy way to say this, it's I'll get it over and done with. Your contract won't be renewed come June 30 if we've got a part company. The question I asked was, well, why over the period of 10 days has your opinion changed? Why has over the period of 10 days I've gone from the manager who's got everything going for him, who's a good coach, who can do this and do that and can be taught how to deal with the media and have all his rough edges polished, so they put it, taught how to manage, whatever that means. In the space of 10 days I've gone from that to not having any kind of future at any level inside the football club. And the, for want of a better word, the excuse I was given was the fact that his sponsors have stipulated that wholesale changes need to be made. Everybody's got to go, not just one or two people. Everybody's got to go, which I feel is, for someone who's meant to be as big a person as he, I find that a very lame excuse.
That's with me now, as well as Chairman Barry Hearn. So, Barry, you got your man?
I'm over the moon. You know, we're buzzing here at Leyton Orient, and I've got the man for the job as far as I'm concerned. We're in the 3rd division next year, we know that, but I've got a Premier League manager. I couldn't be happier.
Brisbane Road, Pat, is a far cry from White Hart Lane.
Where?
How difficult is the task?
Oh, I got the job.
The chairman's shown great faith in me, and I'm really looking forward to repay him as quick as possible. But he said he's going to be patient, so I hope he keeps to his word. Has he promised you any money to strengthen the squad? Well, he asked me how much savings I had from Spurs, so I said not a lot. So we'll wait and see on that one. What can you say, Pat, to the senior? Thanks, Gareth. Turning now to the top of Division 2.
Gonna need some time, really. To collect your thoughts, collect my thoughts. And you start off with the best of intentions. And you start off trying to be a good human being, but there's no doubt about it, the game has got the uncanny knack of making you very cynical.